Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me this afternoon. It is a jam-packed show for sure. Have you ever said, I need to write a book? Lots of us have aspirations to put pen to paper and create characters that will capture the imagination of readers everywhere. But actually following through with it is another thing. That's not the case for Elizabeth Brown. It's called And on the Seventh Day She Rests, and it's an introductory bio sketch of the lives of 5 women and a teenage girl. And they're all given a platform to tell their stories. Author Elizabeth Hope Brown works at the Medical College of Georgia at AU in the Department of Psychiatry and Health and Behavior, and she works with women and men with substance abuse and different mental health disorders that abuse can cause, and people who are at risk or living with HIV. Elizabeth Brown, you have seen so much in your life, in your career especially, and the research that you do, and you decided it was time to compile a book of stories of situations that all women find themselves in.
Absolutely. I was just sharing with you that the book is a very non-discriminatory book that any women from all walks of life can find themselves in, planned or unplanned. So I'm very proud of the way that it kind of all came together, or it did come together, so that they can tell their story. And it's stories that we don't like to talk about, but they're very real, and they happen every day.
The book is just absolutely beautiful. We showed you some pictures of it. I believe the lady on the cover is someone special to you.
That is my beautiful daughter.
She is beautiful.
That is my 14-year-old daughter, authentically Sleeve, and she had just come from an audition. She's an aspiring model, and she lay there and she was resting, and I thought, I remember being 14 and just having the world ahead of me and thinking all these things are going to happen in this order. And from 14 to 41, it did not happen in that order. So amazing how a picture says 1,000 words. It goes back to our title. And on the 7th day, she rests.
We are so busy. We go, and sometimes we just have to rest when we can. Tell me what your thought process was, and on the 7th day she rests. What does that mean to you?
For me, and it's a faith-based book, but it's not a faith-driven book, in that in my belief system of God creating all things, but on that 7th day, that wasn't the end. That was the beginning of so many things that was to come. But sometimes we just have to take a moment, reflect like the characters in the book, think about all the things that have happened, good and bad, and where they're going, and then walk on our purpose from that point forward. So it was just a reflective moment, like, it's time to write. I've wanted to write all my life. I've been journaling since
you were a child. You knew from the time you were like 6 years old you wanted to write.
6th grade, yes. I remember my first book, and it was so funny because as I was doing this, I started laughing, and I reflected back on that book, and like, it's finally coming to pass. It's finally happening. I've had all these thoughts in my mind and type of books I was going to write. Do I want to do an inspirational, a cartoon, a kid's book? As a mom, you know, you go through all the stages in life. But this book and all 6 characters are reflective of all those different seasons in my life, and I can relate to each character in the book in some capacity or another. So.
Oh, I love that. And how important is it for you to see your name on that cover?
Very accomplished. Every part of my name has definition and meaning. I always say my birth name is Elizabeth, like my grandmother, and Hope is just inspiring. And something about growing up being called Hope all your life is just, you know, motivational in and of itself. And then Brown is my covenant name, and my children, my family name. So it's just a blessing to be able to bring it all together and see it come to fruition. I'm really excited about it.
You're a working mom.
I am a working mom.
How old are your children?
I have a 14-year-old in freshman high school, a 17-year-old soon to be, I'm sorry, she's almost 15 this month, so she's telling everyone she's almost 15. Okay. She'll be 15 in a couple of weeks, and I'm really excited about that because she's going to get her permit, so I'm really not ready, but you know. And then I have a son graduating from high school this year, and then I have a son graduating from college this year.
Wow. So wow.
Yeah, very excited.
That's great. You have a lot of different experiences that you're able to recount. Can you share something with us?
From the book?
What are the stories?
Well, one of the stories I want to
situations?
Oh, wow. One of the situations is a teenage girl. My daughter and I co-wrote that chapter, and I think that a lot of things that we go through in life happen very early in life, and a lot of decisions that we make from that point really directs how we go into young adult and adulthood.
Absolutely.
So many things that I've done, I've heard so many people not talk about what happened to me as an adult, But what happened to me as a child that was never dealt with, and it didn't go away, even though I started taking on adult behaviors, a lot of those interpersonal things weren't developed, so I'm still a child at heart. So to give that 14-year-old girl a voice and to be able to hear at 14, we need to stop pushing aside our young people and thinking things aren't bothering them, because if we don't deal with it at a young age, it's going to get worse and worse, and they become those type of adults that have a lot of healing issues.
I absolutely love the way you put that. You're giving that 14-year-old in you a voice. And that is so important in the healing process. I've dealt with some of that on my own. And you're right. No matter what this shell looks like or how many birthdays we celebrate, there's still that child, that adolescent in there. And you are honoring that by giving that
I know people, both male and female, they have accomplished great works, degrees, jobs, education, titles, but there's still that child in them that hasn't been dealt with. So it puts all those accomplishments at risk because there's that child at heart, teenager or adolescent child that hasn't been dealt with. So it doesn't just go away on its own. It has to be directly addressed. So I love the book in that I've been doing a lot of in-home readings with groups of women, in that because there's sensitive topics in the book, that it allows them to talk about the characters indirectly, but eventually that 7th chapter is you. Like, you know, people say, oh, I know somebody like this, I know this person, I know this person. But at some point, you're going to have to own up to, I can really relate to this because I see me too.
How can people get your book, Elizabeth?
This book is available by anyone who sells books. We have over 80 distributors online. If you go to a bookstore, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, you can have them order the book for you. A lot of popular sites like Amazon.com is also available. So anywhere that they sell books, you can order the book online.
Well, it is a beautiful book, and a beautiful picture of you on the back, I might add. And you have really nice endorsements on your book, and I hope that a lot of our viewers will take the time to check it out. It sounds like it could be the kind of thing that does begin to open that dialogue with issues that maybe we haven't dealt with and we need to, and maybe this could be a great vehicle for that.
And that's the heart and the passion of the book. That's the whole brainchild behind it. I do workshops in the community. I've done them through the church. I've done them for my job, and it's really a book designed to be an icebreaker conversation tool that we can use as a resource to get people talking about things they don't normally talk about.
Elizabeth, you're also a motivational speaker. You empower people, right?
That is my other gift at hand. I'm really excited. I have a couple events coming up. I have a private retreat we're doing in Stone Mountain. I have Break Free Augusta, actually on North Lake Road on February the 4th. We'll be working with some women coming together. And then on my job, I'm fortunate that I've been able to work with not only my coworkers and peers, but the persons that we serve, that we get to empower people every day. But the big trying part is before you can empower anyone, you have to empower yourself. So I'm not able to effectively do anything that I do without addressing some tough things, even within myself. So
I know that our viewers are as inspired by you as I am. You are not native to Augusta. You're from California.
No, actually, no. I was born in South Georgia, so I can't.
Okay.
Born in South Georgia.
Born in South Georgia.
Yes, Clinton County.
But then you grew up in California.
Yeah, when I was 2, we relocated to California, and I stayed there all through elementary, high school, and graduated.
College,
Then I came back here as an adult with a family, and it's been a blessing. Someone asked, "What do you like better, California or Georgia?" Both of them has been very mutual in the development of myself and our family. So they both have their pros and cons. So.
Right. Well, Elizabeth Hope Brown, good luck on your writing career, and I look forward to reading your book. And we've got.
I'm glad you said that, writing career. Okay, so this is the first of a 7-book series. So this book,
yes, good. We've got lots of opportunities to bring you back.
Yeah, this book, it introduces us to the 6 characters, and so as the 7th is our theme, and so the next 6 sequels will be each individual character, and we'll see how they transition and empower themselves. This is their moment of confession, like, I'm not happy with the way things are. And then the next 6 books will show how, so what'd you do about it? What's your plan of action?
Well, Elizabeth, we almost buried the lead there. This is the first of Elizabeth's books that will be coming out. Good luck to you, and we will have you back. You can find all the information about how to order the book and on the 7th day she rests by going to the Jennie link on our website, WJBF.com. We'll be right back. Still ahead on Jennie, a local teenager is making an important contribution in the field of neuroscience. Meet Alexander Kirov, who's a national award winner for his Alzheimer's research when we come back.